Hi, my name is Kelsey Cameron, and today I'll be talking about my research project over fashion bloggers' influence on Generation Y consumers' purchase decisions on social media. So to start, this research is important because Generation Y consumers have begun to utilize social media mediums in order to make their purchasing decisions. The purpose of this study is to explore if fashion bloggers influence Generation Y's purchase behaviors through social media. As social media has become customary, fashion bloggers have emerged and have redesigned the way these consumers are shopping. Products are now being brought to this generation in a way that utilizes convenience. Fashion bloggers on social media are building a business and brand by bringing knowledge to their engaged audience. With an astounding 80% of Generation Y logging into their social media accounts daily, it is more important than ever to study their purchase decisions on these channels. So the research questions that I asked in order to analyze this were: 1. Do fashion bloggers via social media influence Generation Y consumers' online purchase decisions? And question number 2, what social media mediums affect Generation Y consumers to buy more products on a more frequent basis? So the methodology that I used to answer these questions were that I created a survey through Qualtrics, and I sampled Generation Y females through the ages of 18 to 28. I posted the survey online by a link to Facebook from March 21st to April 14th. Aside from using Facebook, I sent out personal messages to consumers who were believed to be good participants for the study. That way we could get the right people taking the survey, and once the week was over, there were 38 participants' feedback that could be used for research. No more responses were needed, and the participants' replies could then be analyzed. The survey consisted of different demographic, psychographic, Likert scale, and open-ended questions that helped further the research. So the data analyzed helped answer the research question number 1. Through answering the research question number 1 through responses on the survey, it was found to be yes. Over half of the sample, 51%, spent 2 to 3 hours a day using social media on their smartphones. And of that, 100% of them follow fashion bloggers on their social media accounts. The fashion bloggers have proved to be successful in influencing Generation Y's online purchase decisions because 66% of the participants admitted to purchasing a product that a blogger had promoted, which is shown in this graph. You can see that 66% said yes, that they had purchased from a fashion blogger, and 34% said they had not. But of those participants, of the 66%, 86% of those stated that they bought the product online rather than choosing to shop in store. So that is interesting to see how social media and online purchasing behaviors are directly related and are utilizing the fashion bloggers for this reason. And so also the Qualtrics survey helped answer research question number 2. The answer to research question number 2 wound up being Instagram and Snapchat. So 50% of respondents identified using Instagram the most out of the 5 that were listed and ranked, while 42% voted Snapchat as their second most frequently used social media medium. So I listed a chart below, and you can see that out of the 5, Instagram was the most frequently used, second was Snapchat, third was Facebook, fourth was Pinterest, and fifth was Twitter. So this gives retailers an idea of which mediums to use to help promote their products and which ones the fashion bloggers are also using in relation to this. And so in conclusion, I obtained all of the answers to the research questions, number 1 and 2, and in the world today, fashion bloggers influence Generation Y consumers' purchasing decisions through their social media platforms, such as Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook. E-commerce businesses are booming. Social media usage is at an all-time high, and the customers are starting to demand shopping convenience through social media and online channels. Fashion blogging has transformed into an empire that many women are starting to utilize. Generation Y consumers are heavily reliant on social media, and now they're starting to be reliant on fashion bloggers to make their purchasing decisions. This is so that they can feel as if they can trust someone and they are looking up to them as people and as kind of fashion gurus in different product knowledge. So for implications for the study showed that some people still aren't sure if they trust online shopping, but with the trust they have in a fashion blogger, they are much more prone to make the jump and purchase the product. Retailers can learn how important it is to utilize fashion bloggers and social media to be able to reach the Generation Y consumer and build trust in their brand by reading the study. They also need to use Instagram and Snapchat to promote their products. Instagram is a free site where they can post pictures of their products so that consumers can directly see it for free and can communicate directly with them. And Snapchat is a super popular social media medium right now that the retailers can use to interact and go behind the scenes to get their consumer interested in the product. And also, retailers can use the study to compare the target age range and discretionary income levels that use fashion bloggers. So not everyone follows fashion bloggers, but in this study, there is further data that shows, the age range and the discretionary income in relation to who is using those bloggers as a purchase decision. And for further study, I would recommend a larger sample size in order to get just more collective information and more people's opinions. To include men in the research, I think that this could be a really good option to compare and contrast the growth of social media and fashion blogging from a men's perspective and a women's perspective, and also just to ask more detailed questions about the social media sites and how the Generation Y consumers use them. See if some products are bought more through Snapchat or more through Instagram or Facebook, and just dig a little deeper into that. And references, I used infographic and a few other researching techniques just to see how their data was used in comparison to mine, and you can really see the exponential growth of the social media usage from a research study that was done in 2013 to now. There is much more use of social media, and Instagram is now at the forefront, and Snapchat has also evolved since then. So it's important to just further the research because social media is forever growing, and I believe fashion bloggers will be growing as well. So that is all. Thank you.